In this tutorial, I will show you how you can implement pagination in your Laravel project. To implement the pagination, mainly two methods are used, paginate and link. Before starting this tutorial, you have to install a blank copy of Laravel project and make database connection properly. I have already installed and I'm running the Laravel server, and database connection is made with this database Laravel, which is empty now. And next, I will go for the next step, that is to create the migration file for creating students table in your database. So go to your project folder and run the cmd and run this command. Here one hyphen is missing in the command, so add it and run the command and wait for creating the migration file for students table. Okay, if to check the file is created or not, go to your project folder, database folder, migration, and this is the student migration file. Now I will add some other fields for this table by using the next step. This is the schema of the students table that I am going to generate. So go here and replace this one. Now save the file and run the migrate command to create the student tables and all other tables that are already migration files are created by default. So I will run the migrate command to generate these tables. Okay, migration is completed. Now you can check your database to check the table structure is created properly or not. This is the table structure. And next, create a model for the student table from the CMD. Our model is created. Now open the model file from the location here. It is app and the model folder you will get the student application. So this portion will be modified by this one that is given here. So modify the model file with this code. Where the mandatory fields are mentioned here: std name, email, and mobile. And the ID field is auto increment, that will be generated automatically. And now go for the save the file and we will go to the next step. And now go for the next generate fake data. For the pagination, or how pagination works, you have to work with multiple number of records. So here a faker package is used to generate a large number of records for the student tables. So to do this, you have to use the database seeder.php file that is under database/seeder. So open the file first, database, and seeder, and that is the database seeder. Okay, modify the code with this one to generate fake data for student table. Okay, the fields are set like this. The field generated in the student tables in the Laravel database. So student ID will be generated randomly. Name will be any fake name, email, and phone number. Save the file and go for the next step. The artisan command TBC to generate the fake data, and how many data will be generated, that is managed by difference. So here 100 fake data of the student tables will be generated after running the command. So I will run the command here. Okay, now check your database, the data are inserted or not. Here you can see this is the first 25 records and 100 data is generated for student tables. Now I will apply pagination in this data. Okay, now create the controller, student controller from CMD. Okay, my controller file is created, which will be created here, student controller, and now modify the code of student controller with this one, and in this method is declared here to apply the pagination. Here the pagination will work in every page. It will display 10 records, and there are 100 records in our student table, so 10 pages will be generated. Save the file and go for the next step, view file. Here to view the display data. So copy this code and create the view file students.blade.php under the view folder, which is under resource view. So give the new file here, and the file name will be students.blade.php. Okay, our blade file is ready, controller is ready, and now you have to set the route. And this is the route for the index method that I will set in routes folder. Go to the routes folder and write the PHP file. Now, and paste it here. Save the file. Okay, our object code are ready now. Now you can test your project and the pagination. So go to your project folder and route is when you type students after the root path, then it will call the index method of the student controller. Okay, our project is running here. Okay, our Laravel project with pagination is ready to test now. Before testing, one thing I want to mention, that is this code is written for Laravel 7.28. But if you are using Laravel 8, then you have to need some modification in your code. And I am using Laravel 8 to creating the video for this project. So I will one is in routes. In route path, you have to mention the full path of your controller, otherwise it will not recognize the location of the controller and will generate an error, target class is not found. Another correction is if you are using Laravel 8, then in Laravel 8 models are created inside the model folder. So in the model file, you have to set here app/models, and inside the controller you have also mentioned the model location like this, use app models students. And after this correction, you have to correct the view file also for Laravel 8. So go to the resource view student blade, and in the code this parameter is not defined. So if your display is not working for Laravel version 8, then you must add this argument pagination : bootstrap 4. Now I will run the code from here, localhost colon 8000 / students. Now you can see the project is working properly and pagination is generated. If I click on 6, then it is showing from 61 to 70, and if I press 10, it is showing 91 to 100, and if I click this one, then it is again showing this is previous and this is next button. In this way, you can easily create pagination for Laravel 7 or Laravel 8. If you are using Laravel 7, then you don't need to modify any part of the code, and if you are using Laravel 8, then make the corrections that I have mentioned in this tutorial. Thank you for watching.